Everyone, this is homework number 6, problem number 3. It's saying sketch the root locus for the feedback system. So we have the first part of this problem, which is letter A. It's saying we have system j of s equal to k multiplied by s plus 2 multiplied by s plus 6 over s squared plus 8s plus 26. So the first step we have to do for these kind of problems is find the zeros and the poles. So we find our zeros and we found that our zeros is s equal to -6 and s equal to -2 as we have here. And then for the poles, our poles is -4 plus and minus 3j, and we found our poles by the quadratic formula. We get the help from the quadratic formula and we found our poles. So after that we have to go and put our poles in 0. So we can see that our 0 is -2 and -6 here, and -4 plus and minus 3j. And just remember, we always connect them from pole to 0. So we will go from pole to 0 and from pole to 0 here. This is part A. Part B, the system that's given is g of s equal to k s squared plus 4 over s s squared plus 2 plus 1. So the first thing is find our 0 and poles. So our 0 is negative and plus 2j as we have here, and our poles is plus and minus j. We go and put our poles, which are minus j and plus j, and our 0 are 2j and minus 2j. Then we connect them from the pole to the 0, so from pole to 0 and from pole to 0. For letter C, we have k multiplied by s squared plus 1, so we find our 0 which is negative and plus j over it's over, sorry, I didn't write this down, so it's over s squared. So our poles is equal to 0 and 0. We go and put our poles in 0, so we find that we have two poles which are 0 and 0, so we have them here, 0, and our 0 is negative j and plus j, so negative j and plus j, and as we said that we have to connect them from pole to 0, so from pole to 0 and from pole to 0. And thanks.